I'm Captain Jason Stevens from the Crimes Against Persons Bureau of the Wichita Police Department, and I'm here to talk about last night's homicide. This morning at approximately 12:38 a.m., Wichita police officers were dispatched to the report of a shooting at the 300 block of North Mosley, located at a club called the Enigma. When the officers arrived, they located a individual who had been shot one time in the torso and later identified as being Preston Spencer, who unfortunately succumbed to his injuries after being transported to a local hospital. Officers also identified 5 other victims, all females, ages 22, 24, 28, 24, and 40, and each one of them received life-threatening injuries from gunfire as well. Most of the injuries were to the legs. One had an injury to an arm and the lower back. All of them were taken to local hospitals. Some of them have already been released, but all of them are expected to survive their injuries. During the investigation, officers and detectives learned that there was a disturbance inside the club, which resulted in our suspect, who has been identified as being Keshawn Dawson, a black male, date of birth, well, I won't give his date of birth, but he is approximately 22, 23 years old. He was involved in a disturbance inside the bar that was physical, and he was escorted from the club by employees. He left for a short period of time and returned and fired several shots into the doors and windows at the front of the business, resulting in the before mentioned injuries. He left in a dark colored vehicle, and as I mentioned before, he's been identified through the course of the investigation. I also want to mention that he is currently wanted on 2 felony Sedgwick County warrants and is prohibited from possessing a firearm because of his felony conviction.